Hi guys, I am going to show you how to take some notes. I'm going to use a different website than what Miss Montgomery showed you last week. She showed you the NASA Kids Club down here. I am going to come up here and I'm going to show you this World Book Online. Okay, so already you should be within your note taking template that is found in your Science Google Classroom under classwork. I'm going to click on this World Book and I'm going to click on Student. You can also go in, there was a tab also that said Kids. That's also a good one. What I'm going to do my research on are gorillas because, as you know, I like gorillas. So all I do, click on gorilla here, and right away it comes up with this article or this page. And look at over here, it shows that there's different articles on the sounds that gorillas make back in time. So some history, some images, some table with some informations, videos, different websites that I might want to get into. Okay, so since I'm just starting my research, I'm going to go here and where it says read more. Oh my gosh, look at that face. Okay, so, as I am going to be reading this article, I'm going to be thinking about information that I'm going to want to write about. So, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to read this whole page. As I'm reading it, I'm going to be thinking about what do I want to expand my notes on? Okay. For the sake of this lesson, I'm not going to read this whole thing. Okay. Because you guys will all get very bored and tune me out. So I'm just going to read this first paragraph, maybe even into the second paragraph. Okay. First time through, I'm just reading it. So gorilla is the largest of the apes. It has huge shoulders, a broad chest, long arms, and short legs. A large male gorilla living in the wild may weigh 390 pounds. Standing up on its legs, it may be 6 feet tall. Female gorillas are usually shorter and they weigh about half as much as males. Gorillas, chimpanzees, and bonobos, never heard of that, make up the group known as African apes, the closest relatives of human beings. There are four kinds of gorillas: the western lowland gorilla, the eastern lowland gorilla, the cross river gorilla, and the mountain gorilla. Okay, so I'm going to stop there. And now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to skim this for information that I want to add into my notes. And to make it a little easier, what I'm going to do, see up here, I have these. I'm going to make this a new window. So I'm going to just pull it over there. So now I can look at both of these documents so I don't have to go back and forth. Okay, so I'm just going to shrink that and I'm going to move this over here. Okay, so here's my first note taking, right? Or no, that's my KWL. Here it is right here. Okay, so remember the source is up here. Okay, so this is the link. So what I'm going to do is I want to Command C to copy it. Then over here, I'm going to Command V. This is going to be important because if I want to come back to this website, all I have to do is come to my notes. Okay, so over here, now I'm going to go back to just this first one. I've already read it, kind of know what I want to do. So now I'm just going to skim it. Okay, I do want to say that the gorilla is the largest of the apes. So my topic here, my main idea is really what a gorilla looks like. So I'm just going to put looks like. Remember, you do not need to put these into complete sentences. So what does it look like? It's the largest of the apes. Okay. It has huge shoulders, a broad chest, long arms, and short legs. I'm not going to add that because I basically just want to say that it's big. A large male gorilla living in the wild may weigh up to 390 pounds. Wow, that's big. So I'm just going to put male can be 390 pounds. Remember, pounds, the abbreviation is LBS. Standing on its legs, it may be 6 feet tall. Holy cow, that's big. So 6 feet tall. Then female gorillas are usually shorter and they weigh about half as much as males. So, really, the only important information is that the females are usually shorter, and then don't weigh as much. Gorillas, chimpanzees, and bonobos make up the group known as African apes, the closest relatives to human beings. I'm focusing just on gorillas, so I'm not going to add that information there. There are 4 kinds of gorillas: the western lowland, the eastern lowland, the cross river gorilla, and the mountain gorilla. With that information, I am not going to add that because I'm not going to distinguish in my research the difference between those gorillas. Okay, I want to look more into what, like if I scroll down here, a gorilla's home, the gorilla's day, that's the information that I'm going to focus on. So, looking back at this paragraph here, look at what I wrote. Largest of the apes, male can be 390 pounds, 6 feet tall, females are shorter and don't weigh as much. If I want to find other information about the females to see how much they weigh and how tall they are, maybe I'll find that later on in my research. Okay, that is it for right now. So make sure that you are putting down these bullets. You don't have to write incomplete sentences, and make sure that you put down your link to the source, because this source that I found, this World Book, has a lot of really good information, and I know that I'm going to want to come back to it.